Now, next tonight, tributes to a leading campaigner for disability rights on the Isle of Man. David McWilliams, who was blind, had lived on the island since the 1960s. He died in hospital in Southport after contracting coronavirus, and his daughter Davine has been telling us David's story.
Dad was somebody who fought for what he believed in. He was a commissioner for a long time. For many, many years, he was a local parish commissioner. Things that he believed in, he fought tirelessly for. He was selfless in that respect. He was very big on disability rights. He believed that we had equal opportunities. Him and my mum both totally blind, and me being deaf. Although we all lived in a disabled world, we never seen it as being disabled. There's so many things he fought for that he believed in with such a passion.
I'd like to see the MHKs go back and revisit the benefit system and understand that there are people out there living on a couple of £100 a week as opposed to them living on £1,000 a week.
In the town I love so well.
He moved to the island in the 60s, the late 60s with my mum, and they got married down in Casttown. They just fell in love with the island. He'd had trouble with his legs and his hands, and he'd fallen, and they said that he needed to go over. He went on air ambulance on the Friday, and on the Monday they did the operation. It was about 8.5 hours. And yeah, he was starting to recover nicely. And then we got a phone call off him, and he said, I've got COVID. And we went, oh how? And everything literally just fell apart. We try and preserve life the best we can, but sadly sometimes life has another idea. But we've got to try and make the best of the situation that's thrown in front of us. And I know Dad wouldn't want us to sit here moping around. He'd want us to try and make things better as a whole and try and get some positive out of it.
Davine Taylor there telling us about her dad, David McWilliams. Sadly, since we filmed the report, David's wife, who was pictured in it, has died, and we'd just like to say we'd wish Davine and all the family all the very best.